Okay, dividing monomials. So here is the technical rule for dividing. If you have x over a, or x to the eighth over x to the bth, what you do is when you divide, you subtract exponents. So you would say x a minus b. Now I'm going to show you how we're just going to cross them out. That's the method that we're going to use. But technically that is the rule. Another thing that we're going to be talking about today is also negative exponents. So let's say you have x to the a, y to the negative b, and then you have x to the c, y to the d, whatever. The first thing that we're going to do when you have negative exponents is we're going to move them. So for instance, the only one in this one that has a negative exponent is this negative b, y to the negative b. So you move it to the opposite side. So this is now x to the a, x to the c, y to the d, y to the b. And we're going to talk about that, and then we would obviously combine this, right, to make it y, d plus b. But we'll get there in a minute. Let's go ahead and do some examples. All right, so this is what I meant by the crossout method. You have 6 m's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 m's. You've got 4 m's on the bottom. Now we cross them out. Those go away, those go away, those go away, those go away. I'm left with 2 m's, which is m squared. If we're using our rule, wouldn't we just say m 6 minus 4, right? So m 6 minus 4 is m squared. Same thing. Number 2. All right, so I have 5 p's. I have 4 n's over 2 p's and an n. Those p's go away, those p's go away. I'm left with 3 p's on top, so p to the third. And then those n's go away. I'm left with 1, 2, 3 n's on the top, so n to the third. If I'm using the subtraction method, I would say p, 5 minus 2, n, 4, remember put your 1, minus 1. So then p, 5 minus 2 is 3, 4 minus 1 is 3. Either way, you're getting p to the third, n to the third. All right. First thing I need to do is I need to make sure I don't have any negative exponents, and I don't. So now I need to take my coefficients first. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to worry about x. Oops, I only have one x. I have 6 y's over 1x and 4 y's. Now let's start crossing off. My x's go away, y, 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 y. I'm left with 2, and then I've got 1, 2 y's, so y squared. If you want to use the actual rule, let's go ahead and rewrite this. Okay, you're going to draw your peanuts, because to me those look like peanuts. Grab your peanuts. Okay, so a divided by 4 is 2, x 1 minus 1, y 6 minus 4. So 2, x to the 0, y squared. Remember, x anything to the 0 is 1, so that would go away, making this 2y squared. All right, number 4. Now, first thing we've got is a power to a power. So what I have to do first is I have to simplify the inside first. So I'm going to go ahead and take 2a squared, which is 2a's, and a b over a. Those cancel. So I'm left with 2ab, right? So this is equal to 2ab to the third. Now, just like I did, this is a power to a power, so I have to break it up. This is 2 to the third, a to the first to the third, b to the first to the third. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Power to a power, I multiply. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. Next one. All right, so I've got negative exponents. So if I have negative exponents, I immediately have to take them to the opposite side. So since this is a negative 4, it's got to go down here. Since this is a negative 5, it's got to go up here. So this is actually b to the 5th over b to the 4th. Once you flip them to the opposite side of that fraction bar, they are now positive. So now I have 5 b's. Down here I've got 4 b's. Go, boom, boom, boom. I'm left with 1b on top. If you wanted to do the other method, you would say b, 5 minus 4 is 1, so just b the first, which is just b. Here's another one down here. Before I can divide, right, I need to take each one of these separately. So I'm going to take the top first, and I'm going to bring it over here and make this 6 squared, a to the negative first squared, b to the first squared. 6 squared is 36. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2, and 1 times 2 is 2. So that is 36, a to the negative second, b to the second. Okay? Now, I need to take this bottom part. So b squared to the 4th. Power to a power, I multiply. 2 times 4 is 8. So I've got b to the 8th. All right, before I do anything, I've got a negative exponent, so I need to bring that down here. So this is rewritten as 36b squared over a squared b to the 8th. Remember, I'm moving that a down because it had a negative exponent. All right, so now I've got 36, I've got 2 b's, and then I've got 2 a's. Actually, let's do the a's in a different color. I've got 2 a's, and I've got 8 b's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, this b cancels, that b cancels. So I'm left with, on top, all I have left is 36. On the bottom, I have 1, 2 a's, so a squared, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 b's, so b to the 6th. This is why I like writing out your b's, because if you sit there and you do the division and subtracting rule and all that, then it gets a little confusing. All right, let's do this one. All right, so first thing I need to do, I've got powers to a power, so I need to take this to the side first. So I'm going to say m squared to the negative first and t to the third to the negative first. All right, so power to a power, I multiply. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and rewrite it. At the top, we had m to the negative third, t to the negative fifth, and then now we just simplified m to the negative second, t to the negative third. All of these are exponents. Exponents. All of these have negative exponents. So we need to flip all of them. So all of this is going to go on top and all of that's going to go on bottom because they all have negative exponents. So this is now m squared over t to the third over m cubed t to the fifth. Now I can break that up. I've got 2 m's and 3 t's over 3 m's and 5 t's. And let's start canceling. That goes away, that goes away. I'm left with this m. That goes away, that goes away, that goes away. I'm left with this m. So on top, I've canceled everything. If I've canceled everything, I just have 1 left, just a 1. Now I'm left with 1 m and 2 t's, so t squared. Let's do one more. What is this? Example 8. All right, last one. All right, so we got to take this top first. And let's take this one to the side. So this is -3 squared, a to the first squared, b to the second squared, c to the -4th squared. All right, -3 times -3 is a +9. Power to a power, I multiply. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. -4 times 2 is -8. So that is equal to 9a squared, b to the 4th, c to the -8th. Now I'm going to take this bottom part, and I'm going to simplify it separately. So we have a squared to the -3rd, b to the 1st to the -3rd, c to the -4th to the -3rd. All right, power to a power, multiply. 2 times -3 is -6. 1 times -3 is -3. -4 times -3 is a +12. All right. So now I need to move all my negative exponents. This one's negative, that one's negative, that one's negative. So I take it to the opposite side. So the 9a squared, b to the 4th stays the same. But now I need to put the a, and now it was negative, now it's positive to the 6th. B, now it's positive to the 3rd. I just moved those two upstairs. I now need to move this one downstairs. So c to the 8th, c to the 12th. Okay, now you could sit there and crisscross and everything else, but you can't really, because we still have, this is multiplication going on between all of these. So if we have like bases and we're multiplying, we add. So we're going to put these A's together, these B's together, and these C's together. So A, 2 plus 6 is 8. B, 4 plus 3 is 7. C, 8 plus 12 is 20. And then do I have any A's that I need to keep combining? No. B's I need to keep combining? No. C's I need to keep combining? No. So this is my final answer. All right, here are your practice problems. You've got 6 of them, so make sure you take your time and have these tomorrow.